Hello world, and welcome back to Black Lotus Gaming. This is Oler, and I am sitting on the Lotus Ragnarok server that we've been playing on for a while. Excuse the lighting switches, I think it has something to do with that drop. Anyway, there has been little progress on the base itself. Oh, I stand corrected. Looks like in my absence, Brandon has been super busy. Okay. We have an industrial furnace. Alright. Not what I was expecting. Anyway, last session, I think we had just started on the wall. We did a little bit of streaming in between this session and the last, and got some more stuff done on the wall. I also tore down the taming pen's gone. What in the weirdness is going on up there? I think we need to try to walk Queen to Zenobia. I might be wrong, but I'm fairly certain that half of my house just literally snapped to the side. Oh, wow, guys. Yeah. You know what? I'm leaving it for now. We'll let Brandon see it when he gets on. Interesting. I wonder... Oh, weirdness. Alright, so I'm going to have to do my best to try to glitch myself off the parasaur. Alright, so there's some weirdness going on with Queen Zenobia. I'm just going to make sure she's got some food in her inventory, and yeah, we'll figure that out in a little bit. I suppose I could destroy everything. I guess it kind of ruins the fun of what I wanted you guys to see. Maybe if I really have no idea, guys. Maybe if I take her somewhere else, like fairly far away, so that she despawns, and then... Oh wait, I could just do that. I don't have to take her far away. I could just park her, like, away from the house. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. That was easier, so remember to go forward until we fix it. Okay, yeah, like I said, you guys didn't miss much. Just a little bit of, housekeeping. We did realize that, thanks to the new extinction update, green is now a prolific color in dinosaurs, and we found these sherbet and lime green deer. Brandon had to have them. I could not say no. I mean, that was a weird noise. I mean, you saw them. There's Brandon's unconscious body. He did say we got a new rifle. I wanted to compare it against my rifle. And he didn't put it in the box. Of course he didn't. Okay. Is it in your inventory? It is not. So it's in someone else's inventory. Makes perfect sense. So it's around here somewhere. Not that worried about it. The rifle I have is decent enough for now. 115% damage. We did get some vultures. We got the Quetzalcoatl's, Gladys, and Freya. By the way, the Gladys name was a spoof, thanks to our last guest visitor, John. He was actually in the stream with us, so you guys kind of missed out there. Is this... This Carno is fairly close. What level is he? 141. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with him on the Pterodon. Normally I would be like, yeah, let's do it! But, with the way things are acting up currently. So how far away is far enough away, do you think? There's a griffin, and it's gotten suspiciously close. There's Utyrannus down there. Oh, yellow Textego. Guys, I think our world is finally loading. A 91 Griffin. Yeah, we are not going to mess with that. So my goals for the day, I have 2. There's an Alpha Carno. It's a little laggy from all the flying. Next session that I record, or even stream, I will be on a much better monster machine. I just have to finish actually installing everything, and I didn't want this to hold it up. Well, I didn't want to hold it back. I actually wanted to play some Ark. I haven't played in like a week. So let's go ahead and head back. It should be far enough. Anyway, like I was saying, new PC, better graphics card, better memories, dual hard drives so I can record to... That's a Tapajara. The secondary while working on Ark. Guys, you don't understand. I'm going to have to actually attempt to tame that thing. I could leave it and then hope it's still there when Brandon gets back on. Well, let's go see if we fix Zenobia. Anyway, I built the Parasaur house based off of a video that I saw. It does look like she corrected. Good. So now I know not to put her close to a house. Or at least close to our house. Yes, based off a video I saw from Syntech on the YouTubes. And he stated this was actually a fairly common Parasaur build. And while I cannot agree or disagree, considering I don't know, I do like the build. It does function as a fairly good house. Will you stop dancing? The only drawback that I think I've found, our server has a fairly low limit. Well, this is fairly high, but a lower limit than I actually wanted. But let me give you the tour. This ladder got snapped backwards, and I'm too lazy to fix it. I fell down the hole. Okay, so this would be the bedroom. There would be a storage chest here of some kind for armors and whatnots. I have no idea why this snapped incorrectly. It's the only one that did it in the whole place. But whatever. I mimicked our window structure from our building, which I'll show you when I get over there. Can I just go down the hole? Thank you. Table to put a couple crucibles on. Or mortar and pestle. Sorry. Wrong game. Fireplace for just in case it gets cold. 2 storage bins. 1 on each side. Mouse freaked out. Interesting. The refining forge. And a smithy. There was going to be 2 refining forges and like 3 crucibles. I'm going to keep calling them that, and I do apologize. It's just because I think of it that way anyway. 3 mortar and pestles, and a few other minor things, decorative like. But I actually hit the limit just before I put the smithy down, so I had to tear up one of my forges and one of my crucibles, or mortar and pestles, to get the 2 storage bins and the forge, which is cool. I actually wanted to put a trough on there at some point, so that Zenobia can pretty much sustain herself and other minor dinosaurs that end up on there. I kind of want to turn it into like a mobile crafting base, and that is the first step to the 2-part structure that I am looking to build. Now, I don't have the resources on me because I am a lazy bum. That's not the way upstairs. This is the way upstairs. But, get off the wall, thank you. I will at least explain my vision. Similar to the way that our wall just inherently snapped to the house over there, I want to use the structure of our house here. Sorry, a little bit of housekeeping. Let's get on our GLaDOS, aerial maneuverability and all that jazz. And I think I want stamina. What? Anyway. So, I want to use the roof of this house and some thatch walls, you know, cheap stuff, because they're going to be destroyed, to build up to here and then using the same snapping thatch walls, build out and then place a foundation that'll snap so it's in the same facing as our house down there. And the reason I want to do this is like dual fold, just in case I want to build like a ladder or something down over here, or make it like a single tower straight up or something like that. But the idea will be to build a bird cage. I've been talking about it for a while. In fact, I've probably said it in every episode. The idea that I want to focus solely on aerial creatures. And so far I've been doing pretty good. The only time I've been straight is when I've helped Brandon tame one of those guys. And then before we ever got started on much of anything, I tamed both of the apes. And I did that, and the Pachyosaurs. But the Pachyosaurs were for these Quetzal. No, for the Paraceratherium, which I ended up berry taming. Due to our rates, it didn't really hurt. Anyway, so the idea originally was to have Queen Zenobia here be an air hanger. The problem with that was I couldn't figure out a good way to shape the base. And if you have any ideas, I'm more than willing to tame another nice Parasaur and turn it into an air hanger. As it is, she's actually going to be my house up here with all of my crafting stuff. Then I'm going to build the aerial bird cage / air hanger control tower, whatever you want to call it. But I want it to snap to this stuff so that if we ever do feel like connecting the two via ramps, ladders, stairs, whatever, we can. And the wall here, we're actually going to go ahead and... I did not mean to press space. We're going to go ahead and continue the wall once we start building the air hanger up on top. But for now, I'm actually going to look up the Tapejara taming rates. I think that would be a fairly decent solo effort and wouldn't be very, like, mind-numbingly repetitive of me going and gathering all the supplies that I need. Also, when I build big structures, I tend to like to math them out first, and I haven't actually spent the time mathing this one. I will link the video that I got the idea from. He built a beautiful tower. He did it in creative mode, so it's going to make it a little more difficult for me. I should borrow Brandon's rifle. It will only take 16 darts with his rifle. And I need 12 raw prime, which we can easily get. We have plenty of carnivores. In fact, the pterodons have actually been doing a fairly decent job of carnivoring. Now, the reason I want the male is because when we went to Tapejara taming, we actually both got females. Females that are red. And while that's not a bad thing, it doesn't help. Oh, that's luck in there. It doesn't help that we want to actually, you know, breed them at some point. Or at least I do. I think Brandon wanted to because he wants to try to speed breed. Or breed into speed. However you would put it. Do you have enough berries? You do not. So maybe we will take a Bigfoot. Beefsquatch. My mightiest of mighty Bigfoots. Let's do carry weight. Oh wait, I don't have to take you anywhere, Bigfoot. Cool. I'm just going to take all of your Omar berries there, Beefsquatch, and throw them on Zenobia so that she can eat without starving to death. Just to be safe. I mean, she's like giant storage at this point, which is slightly annoying. At least until I can finish my design idea. We have plenty of meat. We should... When I last left the stream, provided Brandon didn't use it all for the one thing, it looks like, oh boy. Oh, whew. I was a bit worried. I knew I made some, just like I made all this gunpowder. I was concerned. Sometimes I forget things, guys, and when I forget things, it's really bad, because the things I forget are not things that you should normally forget, like stuff you did literally 20 minutes ago. Let's go ahead and craft all of these. How much metal is in here? Not a single piece. Well, I bet I know where to get some metal. Also, for any of you... That's kind of annoying. For any of you watching, if you actually are... Oh, wow. That should work. Can I walk with this? I can. For any of you watching, if you ever feel the need or desire to criticize what we do, please feel free to do so. I am not an expert at this game. In fact, I probably wouldn't have even bothered picking up this game if you couldn't tame the dinosaurs. If it was just survival in a dinosaur world, I wouldn't have bothered. But I love the ability to tame things. There's a green pterodon. I really am thinking about getting me a nice high-level male green pterodon to breed with either Varia or Null, and seeing if I can't get some funky red and green Christmas pterodon going. That actually sounds like a fun idea. But I wanna kind of build the bird cage first. I might get started on that here in a few minutes. I've actually only yeah. See, I'm torn. Tame the Tapejara or do the bird cage. Let me see if I can make enough trank darts. If I can make enough trank darts with this single run, I will attempt, using bolas and such, to tame the Tapejara. If I cannot, then my plan is to get the materials I need. Oh wait, I could really just do both, since I have to actually make the bullets, and they're going to take a while. 46, really? What is... Oh, it's the narcotics. Well, that's plenty. I only need 19 with Brandon's rifle. So what I need now is a stack or two of wood, some thatch, and some fiber. Thatch is easy. Wow. That's kind of lazy, though. Are these wooden fences? Concerned. What were we building, Brandon? Take those and put those inside. Oh, it's too bad those are ceilings. I should probably check the creatures. I hear a jerboa growling. Bolas! Well, that'll help later. There's a stack of wood. You got any fiber? You do not, but you have chitin. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we definitely need to like try to organize these guys. If not the creatures themselves, the items that they carry that aren't creatures. Because let's face it, it's a mess. It's a hot mess. Ascendant Fioma saddle. Those always crack me up. Like, what do you want an Ascendant Fioma saddle for? Like, what are you going to do with that? What's your plan? You're going to ride a Fioma into victory? 16 should be enough to make it up there. It'll also help clear out some weight. I'm going to see if both of these Tech Raptors have saddles. I think they do, and if one of them's got a 25, I'll switch it for this Ascendant. Probably Serendipity, because she was exactly as her name is. I know Brandon has designs to tame Tech Stegos. He wants to eventually be able to breed the Tech Dinosaurs and be a breeder of Tech Dinosaurs. We do have other people on the server. I don't know if I've ever shown them on the channel. I think we saw Matt one day. The goal was to get everyone at the Black Lotus store into the server. Well, everyone who had the game. The problem with that is that not everyone who has the game actually wants to play the game. Did my movement speed slow way down? Is it because I'm crouched? No. Thatch walls must weigh more than... Interesting. They must weigh more than the actual wood. Huh. Go figure. Alright, what I'll do is Serendipity can hold those for me while I put up all this extra junk I have. So yeah, it's been a long and confusing road trying to figure out... Ooh, my terror bird, I need that. The things that we want to do versus, you know, stuff that could just be fun. Fun to watch, anyways. That bookshelf is full. Oh, I have two. I might have to create another mob drop bin. Actually, what I've been doing is slowly dropping things that are just of primitive quality, because there's no point in saving primitive items. We'll check the terror bird. Like all these pipes and stuff. That's a trophy. Oh no, that's a costume, but whatevs. Like these. Those are regular. But I know all of that stuff Brandon actually wants to keep because he has plans, once we get the crystal and whatnot, to build a garden. And the garden plan actually will sit where these birds are sitting now. Again, the only reason we haven't done any of that is, I think, distraction. I think we start doing something and then we get sidetracked pretty easily. What did you eat? Whatever, Shiva. Alright, so we need a creature capable of flying in very maneuverable and controllable patterns. Anybody think of a creature with that capability? I can. And her name is GLaDOS. Now, she was not named after Gladys, the enemy from Portal, although you could draw the parallels. They were probably named in similar punny fashions. Aside from Argon Carrier, all of my birds are named after some weird programming joke. Func for function, void for void parameters, null for null parameters, varia for variable. And it's just supposed to be silly. It actually has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that I program every day at work, and I thought it would be funny to name things like this. What are you? Huh. What do you think, guys? You think that's some serendipity there? I think it is. That dude is going to be mine. Maybe. Depends on how far away he flies. We'll wait. We'll wait. Let's do some of this building stuff first. Okay, so I need to get here-ish. I want to put it almost where Varia is. So I have to be pretty close to snap things. Yeah. I think, yes. The reason for one of these. You are almost too fast to do this. I need you to be a little bit heavier. I did not mean to do that. That works, but I did not mean to do that. Is this pterodon coming down? Let's check our tranquilizer darts. Because it won't take much to take him out, and I can actually tame him while, Oh yeah, we're ready. Sweet. I can actually tame him if I can get him down, like, right up here while we're building. Or at least while I'm attempting to build. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Land, like, right there. Right there. No, that's too far, but whatever. No, I got him. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Did not mean to do that. This is probably a bad place. 1, 2, 3, and unconscious. Alright. So, let's go up here. We'll take one of the wolves out, get the meat, throw it on Tapu Lele here, and run down there. It's not her name, I know. You don't have to make fun of me. We have regular meat on this guy. What level is that Diplodocus? Wait, there was a Carno up here, wasn't there? A dead one? Oh, they must have eaten it. What level is this Diplodocus? We could probably kill it, right? Anyway, so the plans on the server, as far as I am concerned, is I eventually want to be able to fight the ice worm. The queen. And maybe find me a carnivore that I like that's land-based. Or breed up some super, super terror birds. Because I'm technically counting them in the air category. And then take those bad boys out for a spin in the labyrinth below. I've never been there. I fought the Ice Queen once. So I kind of know what to expect there. Lots of cold, lots of worms. You need strong things. Like, I get that one. It's the rest that, you know, is kind of, maybe. I don't know which wolf this is. This is not the white wolf baby that he tamed. But it is a cute wolf. I'm going to borrow him for a moment. Let me grab all of this. Hopefully, this bird is not super hungry just yet. He's not? Okay, good. I I don't know that this actually affects anything. I think it does put their taming effectiveness up a little bit higher. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. That should be it. I'm going to go ahead and take this off of him, just in case. I don't want him to start munching on that stuff. Put that in there. Get on Big Boy. Throw those in there. And then run up this hill before this Pegomastax there sees me. That is not what I wanted to see. Please kill it. Please kill it. Thank you. Hate Microraptors. For those of you that have been following us since day, 3093 is what the server started on, of our ARC channel, day one, basically, of this playthrough. We just used an old server and didn't realize it didn't reset completely. You would know that, for some reason, Microraptors seem to be the bane of my existence. It's one of the few creatures in the game, combined with Purlovia and Caprasuchus, that are capable of killing me 9 times out of 10. The rest of the creatures I'm either smart enough to steer clear of, or clever enough to figure out a way to get away from them, even if I can't technically make it away from them. But those 3, they just seem to, every time, Purlovia hits you and you get hit with a stun, or the Microraptor hits you and you can't do anything but whistle, or the Caprasuchus picks you up and you can't get to your weapon fast enough, or you're doing like I'm doing right now, not carrying one, and then you just get murdered. Is that a Tech Parasaur? So that was added with the Ark Extinction update. If he wasn't where he is, I'd actually be willing to attempt to tame it. I'm expecting this Carno to come straight at me. He did not. Cool. Let's very quickly grab that stuff. Alright. Awesome. I do. There's a part of me that wants the tech dinos just because they're all tech dinos, and I haven't had all of them yet. In a offline, non-dedicated thing, Brandon and I both tamed tech T-Rexes and tech Raptors. Oop, a little bit of lag. Probably because I'm loading the base back in. We did not manage to get a tech Stecco in that playthrough. We've seen a couple here nearby, our base actually, that are fairly nice and worth the effort, I think. I'm just gonna miss. I wonder if I can trick this guy into walking off the cliff. No, he's smarter than that. But I can drop him off the cliff. Bye-bye, you little thief. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to get them just because they're like event creatures, and I like to say that, yes, I got one. But for the sake of the playthrough that I'm attempting, there's another green pterodon. That's a stronger green pterodon. The hell, man? You know what? If he lands close by, we'll do him too, and we'll compare them. I mean, yes, I can have 2 breeding pairs. That'd be all right. Where are you going? Anyway, back to the building. We'll just keep an eye on him. The 233 will be plenty. I'm not like looking to build oh, are you really coming like right here? Land on the house. That would be lovely. I wish they had incorporated the ability for the driver to use things on the Tapejara. They did not. Makes it a little awkward. Sometimes. He is the brightest of bright greens. So I do see that that Carno corpse is still over there. So we'll just go get it on the Tapejara. And yeah, we'll definitely tame this guy out. And again, it does seem like, oh, you're getting sidetracked, stop it. But it's part of my goal. 4 may not be enough. 7's probably enough. Actually, I can look. It's part of my goal to have creatures that I can fight on And I know that pterodons, while they aren't the beastiest of creatures, their speed and mobility tends to make them a little bit more capable of doing it than other flying creatures. Now, Argentavis is definitely the one that I'm going for like pure fighting instinct, but I think that I can, you know, work with what I can work with. Alright, let's get him up to max health. If you didn't know, force feeding raw meat heals your dinosaur exactly 5 points of health. Exactly 5. So you can actually math out how many you need, and I can already tell just by looking at this guy's health. I didn't notice the other guy's stats, but I can tell that this guy's got higher health. Let's see. 457, 495, 235, and 290. Those are the things we care about. Let's go check on other greenie boy. This greenie boy has better colors, I think, because he's like natural pterodon with green wings. That's the same or close enough. This is much higher, which means it's wasted. This is a little bit lower, and that's a little bit higher. So he's a weird collaboration. His health points went into his oxygen stat. So the other guy will technically be better. Less wasted points. It's hard sometimes to say S word with ST following it. Okay, what was I doing? Building! And really, I think Funk's a boy. Yeah. So Funk is regular colored, like lightly colored pterodon. But the rest of my guys here all got some kind of red variation. I think she might be close to regular, null. So those two guys with Varia and null will definitely be the way to go, because null's the highest level. Why are you not letting me? There we go. And in case you're wondering, I'm using door frames because door frames are cheap. Cheap. All about the cheapness. Alright, so we're right here. Go down a little bit. Come on. Oh! I knew that was going to happen. I can't. Maybe I should. Well, that's probably a little bit better. Now I'm too close. Now I'm too far. There we go. Not what I meant to do. Oh, wait. That's right. I forgot they can do this. Cannot place. I can't even see where you're trying to place it. So for a while, Thiacoleo was my mount. My main mount. I love Thiacolios. I might be pronouncing that wrong. It's just how I've always said it. And I suppose if I fall, the worst that happens is I do that and then take some damage. Oh, all the way down, eh? Can I see you with this? No. Lovely. I can run up there. There's just bears. Bears aren't that bad when you're, I'm gonna need some food and water soon. When you're out doing stuff, as long as you don't touch them. The bigger problem is that. And in case you didn't notice what I was looking at, it was the Pegomastics. Like the two bears here. I'd love a bear. I actually was thinking, like, if I picked a carnivore, bear could potentially be my carnivore. Because I personally have an affinity for bears. And I don't mean the ones you're thinking of. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm specifically talking about the Winnie the Poohs and the Baloos of the world. So, stuck? Yeah. Pterodons always sound like they have asthma when they're unconscious. So he's the one I'm more concerned about now over the other one. If the other one tames out, that's like groovy, whatever. But this one I think is the more important of the two. So what's a good programming name for this silly pterodon? I think maybe like just go ahead and go all the way up, and then I can build some like thatch roofs to bring it over. Oh, we're being attacked. It's probably Pegomastics. The Deer and the Direwolves. It could be a band. Oh, let's go check on the green guy. I don't know what to name them. Got nothing at the moment, actually. Let's see, he's green. We could name one Update, maybe? Yeah, like Update in class. Something like that. I don't know. Yellow Drop, are you down? You are not yet, but let's see if I can see any details about you. Where you are regular. I might still go get you. For those of you that don't often play Ark, the drops are dropped from, well, the sky. They're basically loot crates from other games, you know, free items, things you can just pick up. And what they're there for, what they're designed to do, is allow players to have a way to get rare items that they couldn't normally craft. And their determinations are based off of their different colors. With each color being level locked in a certain way, and I won't go into it. If you really want to know, I would suggest checking the wiki. I'll take those and this to get it started. I need to make a single stone foundation, and I think that's thatch, wood, and stone. Yeah? Where did you? There you are, Toph. Brandon must have really been building. There we go. So, go up. How many stone foundations can I make? With the wood that I have, I can make 2. So, let's grab Beef Squatch and take him right here. Alright, so, I'm going to attempt to recreate this thing that I saw from memory to the best of my abilities. While my building skills may not be exactly the way they should be, they're fairly close. So I'm going to need one door with a door frame. I think it's the wood, yeah. I could always ride Toph over to the mammoth. Does Toph have any wood? Toph does not, but she has the frickin' door frame that I could have made. Really? And the thatched ceilings. So I'm going to put the stone ceilings on her for now, because I don't want to I don't want to use them just yet. I do need these. What do I need? I need thatch. Do you have any thatched off? No. Can I reach the deer? I can. Interesting. Alright, so let's see. So I need 1, 2. I need 4 of these. Four of those. And then I need door 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, door 1. So I need 7 walls. I have 6 walls. I need 1 more wall. And then I need... oh, I'm going to need more of these, aren't I, to make it look right. Ooh. Ooh, I need 8. Ooh, what do I need for more? I need wood. Can I move? I cannot. Alright, for now, let's just start here. This is close enough. Let's get it started. Can I move with this stuff? I can barely move. Where are you, moose? There you are. That moose and squirrel. Overall, you know, it's been a pretty nice run here with Brandon doing this fun jazz. He is leaning more towards the live stream format. So any recordings that you see will probably end up being from my perspective, whereas the live streams will be from his perspective. Now, we'll both probably be on, unless it's a solo session like I'm doing right now. So I do apologize if, like, you miss out on one of our voices. Dang, I forgot about that. So if I do... If I do this, I might be able to snap a foundation to the front of that. We'll have to drop some stuff off, of course. The other guy's probably pretty close to being tamed out. By the way, our max server level on this server is 249. So if you ever notice me drop everything and go after a creature that's that level, now you know why. This 233, while not being bad, is not a 249. Which is why I did drop everything for the 249 male that was flying above the house in his bright green colors. Okay, so I'm going to grab the pillars off the mammoth. I know that we were probably using them for something, but they should help me accomplish the goal that I'm going for. I also need food, so I'm going to run into the house real quick, get a drink, and then grab some meat out of one of the preserving bins. Which, in case you guys haven't seen, Brandon actually built some preserving bins beside our cooker. I think that one had prime meat. Nope, that one has prime meat. This one has 3 meat. Lovely. I will eat them all. I think we need some gas. Oh, we got gas. So I should just go grab some meat off of a creature. Let's turn that on temporarily. What we'll do is we'll let that burn out. That way it doesn't waste. Luck, come here. I know. Well, I thought you had stuff on you. What about you, Snow? Give a little bit. A little bit. Anybody got a lot of meat on them? Of course. The guy I just took out. I know I'm encumbered. I should still be able to move, yeah. Yeah, because like the industrial cooker cooks a lot all at once. The grill. We don't have the cooker yet. And it's worth using as much meat on it as you can. So I probably wasted this gas because it'll only cook maybe half of what I got in my inventory. I don't know. I don't know how long it lasts. Someone knows. Not me. But you notice there it cooks some. So what we'll do is we will put 5 on there. And that'll let it cook. And I'll go ahead and take a stack. Ah, tasty steak. I wish cooking steak was really that easy. Just throw it in some industrial grill and it would cook until it didn't burn. That would be lovely. And before you get all smarmy, I know there probably is a device that does that, but I am lazy and cheap. And I prefer making life as difficult as possible. Okay, so the idea, I think, will be to try to make this. Yeah, that's it right there. See? See the snap? Perfect! I don't... Whatever. It should let me do this now. Yeah! Look at that, guys. Building 101 for dummies. My mouse is acting up. I think there might be a hair in it. That seems to do better. What do you got? 73%? Let's go get the other greenie, because he's done. Dunzo. There he is. Looks like he was fighting something. 270. What the hell? Didn't that say 233, guys? Did I misread it? What, or did he get... He got attacked by something. Oh. And then tamed out while attacking. That makes you useless. For the purposes that I wanted you, I'm going to... Behavior... change to aggressive behavior, enable wandering, and then options unclaim. Really? That was random and fast. I didn't expect him to attack me, but whatever. He hits alright. 41's not bad. Well, the idea there was that I could do those whistles and whatnots, the untaming, unclaiming, aggressive, and then just let him go, and he could just go live out on his own somewhere. But whatever. That works too. So, glad we knocked out 249 up here. Worked out in our favor. Alright, so let's try to finish doing what we're doing. My weight's a little full, and I definitely don't want to build, like, exactly right there. I want to kind of build, like, right on this corner. So, what I'm going to do is using the pillar method. I wonder if that snapped. Close enough. I am going to use some of these to extend our range a bit out here. Okay, so that should actually, I think, work for my first part. So I'm going to grab the foundations. I'm going to see if I can't snap it to this. What is going on? Why am I... Oh, because you're snapping to the bottom one. Smart guy. Yeah, see? So I could probably start it... No, because the rock's in the way. But I could probably start it there. So we have a couple options to us. I could go get those stone ceilings and do a pillared method to place things on the ground. Or I can attempt to see if I can... Wrong thing. Couldn't you at one point in time... We're going to try this. It might be a waste of things, but we're going to try it. Yes. So it's trying to snap straight down off of that. So if I come forward one, and then... No. Guys, I don't want to do the pillar. I will. I just don't want to. Because look how high up that puts it. Actually, that does put it pretty level with, like, the land there. So let's just do it. And what I'm going to do... You're going to love this. I should probably empty my inventory. We're going to just kind of start demolishing. Like, all of this. Because none of this is needed. This is the starting point. It shall be the middle of our device. So, I think I can demolish this upwards. Now, I know what you're saying. Just go to the bottom and destroy it. But, that's no fun. And I lose a lot of resources. I'm already going to eat the cost in all those thatched door frames. So the goal, at least with the stone stuff, is to get as many of them as I can. Provided I don't fall to my death. And that actually might be it. The rest might just have to be, you know, lost costs. Alright, so we got our extra stuff. I'm going to go ahead and just throw it on Gladys here. So let's take our pillars. We'll call him Update, which is hilarious for a couple reasons. What we'll do is we shall leave him here for now. And I'll just get a saddle and come back and get him on foot. And then just bring him back up there. Void, I'd like to borrow your saddle. Now Void is like a special case in my pterodons. I don't really want to breed with him. He was lower level than the rest when I tamed him, firstly. Secondly, he is been leveled extensively. Like, by hand, I've just been leveling him up. And I kind of want to keep my breeding guys at, like, default levels because I want to see what they can get. Like, what I can pull baby-wise as far as high levels go. Alright, so we've got a bright green friend. Bright green friend for my Null and Varia. And, Funk is actually the lowest level of the trio, right? 48, 60, yeah. You notice Null, she was a 249. So her and Update are going to have beautiful little pterodon babies. In fact, as soon as I demolish this... Oh, we landed on the wall. Which may not be a bad idea. Do you consume stamina landed on the wall while you're just hanging there? Because that could be a potentially awesome way to have you guys just kind of That's so sad. Like, it's really cool looking and sounding, but it's so sad when you do it. Because you're just like, oh, there went all of that stuff. Okay. Mammoth. We are grabbing the stone. You didn't have the stone. Why did I put the stones on? Is it on you, beef? My beefy squatch? Nope. Megaloceros? Nope. And you guys might say it Megaloceros. You can say it however you want. It doesn't matter. I should. Nah. We'll just build what we got first and see. We'll see what we need. Let's just do it live. Okay. So the idea here is that I want to build a section. And now that I'm doing it via pillar, I'm actually going to have to build some ramps anyways. But basically, which I didn't realize this until just now, this actually might work out into my favor because I won't have the stupid snapping issue. I have a snapping issue there. So yeah, like I can use foundations here. And oh, so I can use a single foundation right there. And the reason that that's an issue, I'm going to try something real quick because I'd be willing to push it if I needed to. I theoretically could do that. And then put a pillar on this side and a pillar on that side, and then it would be on ground level up here. You know what, guys? I'm going to do that. So the reason that the foundations are having issues snapping is there is a trick in Ark where you can use pillars to lower a foundation's snap point in the physical world. While this is nice and fun, it doesn't always look the best. Just like, I don't think I'm going to be able to snap this properly. Yeah. Scheiße. Wait a minute. This is not the right shape anyways. It needs to be too long. And I won't be able to get one there. Wait, did that just change? It did. Interesting. So, for now, I might actually just do it like this instead of a crossway. And that, again, the structure that you're seeing is not the structure that will end up there, but it's going to be difficult to explain at best. So my plan is to attempt, via the art of weird manipulations, to get this to snap. Like, I know I can't get it to snap here. That's too low. So it's definitely going to have to be the ceiling with a pillar. So putting a ceiling and a ceiling with a pillar here isn't really, like, it's annoying, but it's not that annoying. So, like, I can do this, and then I can do, please don't fall, this. And just to make certain that this one gets the support it needs, I'll do that. And then maybe I can, yeah, see, my only problem with that is, like, I want it to snap to the lower snap point, which it's not going to let me. Yeah. We'll see if we can build on it. No, I think I do need the structure. So, I know that this one will be fine. Yes. I could build it 3 wide. Oh. See, I've already sunk so much into it. Like, the foundations, they're expensive. There's a purple drop. We'll go get that. Let's just build it and see what it looks like with the pieces that we have. Right? The worst that happens is I have to modify it later to fit the ideology that I'm trying to put in. Idiot. Sorry. So the structure itself was a structure that I saw on a YouTube video. I particularly enjoyed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the door here. The layout and the shape of it. And I'm going to attempt to mirror it as much as possible. I will get the name of the YouTuber that built it so that I can give credit where credit is due. So I can actually fit in here and it will be hidden, so that's fine. That's actually hunky-dory. Let's go get that purple drop. So the idea is that I'm building a cross-section footer for what will be a tall tower piece that will eventually be a, I think it's 9x9 building section of wood, stone, thatch, etc. And saber-tooth saddle. Then it will be enclosed in such a way that wooden fence railings will be used as the devices. What is there a Troodon down there or something? Pegomastics. Sorry about that. Did I give you your... I did. Okay, let's, So this terror bird is actually my scout bird. She was tamed a little lower. I'm going to put her on neutral. Just so that if things attack her, she can attack back. Yeah, she was tamed a little bit lower, so she's not really built for fighting. So she tends not to be a frontline fighter. Unlike some of my other creatures. Like, I would assume that all of the pterodons could theoretically be frontline fighters. Are you? What was that? What the hell is going on just now? Oh, update. I get it. You're on neutral. Let's have you not. Yeah? Passive, please. Okay. Let's land. I at least want to get this middle portion started. I don't think I have enough pieces to get it started. Is that the right way? That is the right way. Okay. So then 6. Yes. You get what I'm getting at here? You get what I'm laying down? And then for... Okay. So now it's a matter of how tall do I want this middle spire. I think I have the slope ceilings for this, don't I? I do not. That's probably where I ran out of stone. We'll put the door in. We'll go get some more stone ceilings. And we need 4 more of each of the slopers, because the slopers need to go on up to the second tier here. And then the trick will be... I want to put a single hatch frame, maybe 3 levels up, and then ladder down to it. I want to also try to mirror Brandon's window door design, since it will mostly... In fact, I could do windows on this level at the next level up, across here, which you guys can't see yet because there's no ceiling. Let's see if I do sloped. I'd have to do a hatch frame, so it'll be 2 levels up. So I need a single hatch frame, 4 of each slopes, and then 8 sloped roofs, 4 windows, and then a ton of door frames, because I think that'll be the way to do it. Because then you get like this spectacular view. So, let's get started crafting. How are you guys doing? You doing alright? I know this is not like the most scintillating of stuff. B-Scotch, can you hold this please? Can you hold that too? Thank you. Yeah, like this is not the most scintillating of things, and I do apologize for it. But after a lengthy discussion with Brandon, we decided that it would be better to give you episodes where we're doing stuff like this. Because those are the episodes where we're actually... I mean, that's the times that we're actually in here doing stuff, is we're crafting. Let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need... Okay, got 5 of those. So I need 3 more of those. I need 1 of those. So what am I actually going to run out of? Looks like it's going to be stone. Which, surprise, surprise. Toph, can I make you... Nope, I don't know who's following me. Everybody stop. Yeah, so like, if you have ideas and things you want us to try, you know, let us know. The worst that'll happen is we'll say no. Don't take it personally, but so we got those. I need 3 slopes. So I need 1, 2, 3. Can I move with this? I can, okay. Grab the wood back. 1, 2, 3. 3 slopes. 1, 2, 3. 1 of those. I need 4 of those. I also need a ladder. Wood. There it is. So this first one. Yeah, so we're gonna attempt to build this. It's not gonna be the best. I actually guarantee, because I'm not like the best builder when it comes to arc here. What do we got? Hatch frame, sloped walls. We need 1 more of those, and then as many of those as possible. And then for wood, we need just a little bit of fiber, and we can make that. Which beef I know you have. In fact, I'll probably throw all of that in my inventory. What I should do is I should load up Gladys here, because I think Gladys has a fairly decent carry weight. Oh yeah. So let's just do that real quick. Just get a bunch of stuff and throw it into Gladys's inventory. Take what? About 7 or 8 more stacks of wood. It is a shame that the mammoth reduces the weight on wood and no other creature does, because just think of all the stuff that you could carry. I have to get a lot more stone, because stone, you know, the thing we're building out of. Okay. What we can do is we could eventually make this a hatch frame and make it lead us down, you know. Okay, so Gladys, you have all the stuff on you. Let's take the pre-built stuff and put it up first. We need that, we need that, we need that. Alright, so throw that down, and we'll throw that down there. So, 5. There we go. 6, so I managed to get those. Oh, God, I hate when I do that. Can you? You cannot. Okay. So it's not gonna let me snap it until I do this part. Do you guys see what I'm doing here? Can I not? Will you? Alright, so I might have to build like a wall or something up there to be able to do that. We'll find out. For now, let's continue what we're doing. Gotta back up a step. There we go. There's another purple drop. They're actually fairly common in this location, so if you guys find yourself playing Ragnarok and you're over here, you'll, yeah, so I'm gonna have to build a, you know what? I have the stuff for it, and door frames aren't super expensive. So let's just do it real quick. There we go. Now the question is, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I was gonna say the question is, if I could break that, would it break this? But I'm gonna leave it. It really doesn't matter, actually. So now, we want to start our... There. Look at that, guys. Alright. So, it doesn't look like much. Because again, I'm just, you know, starting it. Did I put... I did. Okay, so grab that. Let's build the single ladder for now. Let's go back in here. Let's take as much of this stone as I can carry. That's probably too much, because now I can't carry any wood. There we go. I might do like 5 layers up. I think that's a decent height. And it's not like too high that I can't build the scaffolding that I'll need to wrap around it. So 5 times 4 is 20. And we will only actually need the 16, with the last 2 being the wooden door frames. Backwards. Window frames. Sorry, sometimes my brain speaks before my mind catches up. So if we only need 16, that means we need 9 of these. And then we need 4 of these. And then it's back to stone ceiling production. I think. I might use thatch ceilings to begin with. That way I can lay out a plan, but I might also keep them for when I'm actually, you know, scaffolding. I don't think I've ever heard that little mechanical sound on the front end of crafting there. Interesting. Probably just because I'm used to Brandon talking in my ear the entire time. Okay, so, believe it or not, we have to actually go inside. If I'm coming in, let's put it here, since this seems to be like the cubby of messed up areas. Yeah. Alright, you ready, guys? 1. Can I? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. This will also help us with the lighting situation. Because, like, could you imagine? It's going to be a ladder crawl all the way up this chute. And I know that some of you have played Minecraft, and if you haven't, you've definitely played a game where it's been supremely dark. And I kind of want to avoid that. So, like, this ladder window mentality that Brandon had going on, it's pretty freaking awesome. So, how many ladders is that we need? It's 1 for every level. There are 6 total levels, so 6 ladders, yes? Sounds about right. Let's try it. 6 ladders. We'll also need a single stone hatch frame. So, stone hatch frame. Wood. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. And then we'll take this single stone ceiling that we have. Because, you know, why not? Can I move? I can, but it's very slow. I don't need the stone anymore. I just need the wood, fiber, and thatch. Okay, so inside we go. And let's see what we can do with this. Can you build a ladder while you're climbing it? Ark, you are amazing sometimes. Just with the things that you've thought of that I tend to forget about. What do you think, guys? And since we're leaning forward when we come up here, I think this be the only natural starting point. Okay, so now I need to build. Ooh, we are pretty high. Like, there's part of me that's saying that we could take this higher, but my plan at first is to build the hangar bay, and then I'm going to build a bird cage-esque thing on top of it, like a control tower. In fact, we may even name this area the control tower. So this might be where I cut it for now. I feel like we've accomplished quite a lot. Maybe not everything we set out to do, especially since we saw that other Tapejara, the male. But I'm hoping that he'll still be alive when Brandon gets back on. They're hard to tame by yourself, just because they're so fast. But this is definitely a good start to my tower. I need to rewatch the video to remember how to build the floor the way he did it. He did it with certain, we'll call them tricks, that Ark uses, or that Ark users use, to create curved corners. Well, not curved per se, but definitely chamfered corners. And I would like to replicate the idea. And I'd also like to, remember how big it was, what the sizes were. Like right now, since I have the foundation supports to the left and to the right, it can be wider than it is long. I would have to build the pillars on the edges to fix that. Yeah. Hence the reason for the cross shape. Because the build limit in the game is you can build walls on structures that are supported up to 2 ceiling or foundation lengths away from a foundation or pillar that is touching the ground. And that doesn't sound like a lot, nor does it sound like, a super big distance. But in building, especially building where you're building dinosaur pens that are intended to carry quite a few dinosaurs, you do need the space. So an Argentavis takes up roughly 2 foundations if you land it facing forward, or sideways for that matter. It takes up 2 foundations. 2 by 1 is usually the size you can get away with. A pterodon is a 1 by 1. A tapejara is a 2 by 1. A quetzal, which won't fit in this hangar, will have to sit on the roof, is like a 2 by 2. There's some troodons or something over there fighting the stegosaur. So if I'm quick and just go, yeah, there we go. This might eventually be Brandon's Spinosaur, for those who are interested. Yeah, so like, the idea that I'm going for is I want to be able to build it in such a way that I have room to park the dinosaurs I won't use, a small breeding pen, and potentially room for expansion in the vertical sense, which is why this first floor won't be that tall. Now, that said, it's going to look so beautiful up there. That said, I do like the potential capability of running like a stairway down to this roof, because we can get on this roof pretty easily. So the ability to be able to walk between the 2 structures without going out and around our wall would be pretty amazing. So I think I will leave it here. I will plan out the next steps and get the required materials going. These videos will be coming up in fairly short order, so I'm pretty certain that you guys are going to be like watching them back to back if you decide to watch them at all, just to see what we're building and what we're doing. Streaming is usually on Tuesday. You can catch us at twitch.tv/Black Lotus Kitsune. That would be the Japanese word for fox there, Brandon's nickname. He will be streaming there usually on Tuesdays while I attempt to record while we're playing. So you'll be able to get the stream at a later date, but it will be from my viewpoint, not his. And that may or may not be for you. You might enjoy that, you might not. I don't know. Just depends on your likes and wants, I guess. I cannot land this creature. So, we will be here. I'm going to go ahead and build a bunch of stone ceilings. We'll see how far out we can build it, yeah? Yeah, so we'll be here on Tuesdays. You guys are free to join us. The chat will be live, or at least as live as we can make it. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you all for watching, and I hope you come back and join us again. Bye!